You, what up? Welcome in. Trizzy, appreciate the alert. Which going all right, Fitz? How's your day going? Kenny, appreciate the heart me. Hope your Saturday is going well, Kenny. Badass music. That's why I don't like lo-fi, man. Oh, let me switch to cam. All right. That's why I don't like lo-fi. It'd be so damn depressing. Yeah, Trizzy. You're on TikTok. Let me switch this music. Find something else. Game Chop is slacking right now. That's better. Zeus to have parkour like Kingdom Hearts. I mean, he does have parkour. So far, yeah. It doesn't have like the whole. I forgot what that system was called, the drive system or whatever it is in Kingdom Hearts. But he can do parkour. This map, though, the current like test map, is not set up for that. So won't be seeing that today, though. Go ahead and switch it. All right. So I had another plan for today, but we still might try it out. I only got an hour. Technical difficulties kind of delayed things, but yeah. Oh, it's called Flow. Okay. But I'll do, where's my controller? I'll show this. Yeah, the plan for today, I wanted to work on some visual effects. Like specifically, I wanted to learn Unity's, I wanted to learn Unity's visual effect graph, which is kind of like shader graph, but for like particle effects. But had a late start, so I really only have like an hour. But I did want to show this off though. So this, we can call it a prototype for right now, but essentially this is kind of what I want for, since we kind of decided it's going to be like a simulator. So if you played Final Fantasy Rebirth, then this should strike some similarities. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to use as the combat arenas, and then for like boss fights or whatever, this will be like the base, and if that boss has like a special gimmick or something, we can kind of easily like add to this to kind of play on that gimmick for the boss. But that'll come later. Right now, I needed to change the scenery. Honestly, I got tired of looking at the test area. Also, bottom left corner. Those on TikTok can't see this, so let me do this. TikTok can see it. Okay, yeah, now TikTok can see it. All right. So Hi Blitz. I don't know if Hi Blitz is in the chat right now. Jilted, what up? Hi Blitz drafted up a new HUD. Well, they did this a long time ago, but it took me forever to kind of use the draft that they sent me to set it up for Unity. But yeah, so it's not functional right now. It's just static. But the cool thing is this little area around the Z. Let me see if I can find. So the frame around the Z is going to end up being set up to have a different color based on whatever element you're currently using. And I'm waiting to set it up because Hi Blitz also sent a different like weapon section, so I need to get that in here first, and then I'll start setting things up, because the weapon section also had the frame like with the different colors depending on what element you were using. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Still though, you know, refreshing to see something different on the screen. That makes stage building a lot easier. Yeah. Thanks for the tip series. Helps me in other creative outlets as well. That's awesome. That's like the main reason why I kind of made it or started doing it. Well, part of it was just so I can work on consistency. And the other reason was to, you know, one, challenge myself to kind of think outside the box for certain concepts, especially with game design. But hopefully also to encourage others, not just devs, but just people who play, just the players, to kind of look at their games from another perspective. Also, this texture on the floor bugging me. Bugging me. Yeah, I want to set up the material for the floor to kind of pulse, like those hexagons, to kind of like pulse and whatnot. But I got to get this tiling issue fixed first, because that's annoying. What? What? I do like it though. The skybox, well, the cube map was actually AI generated, because I was checking like the asset store and some other places for different skyboxes and cube maps and whatnot, and everything I could find was always like realistic. Not necessarily realistic, but like add but it was like, you know, this is a cityscape and this is a sky with clouds, or this is a night sky with stars, and I need something that looks digital, you know, something sci-fi. Even sci-fi ones was like, this is a sci-fi city. Like, I don't need a sci-fi city, I need like a digital landscape. So I ended up finding it was a website where you could enter a prompt and it would generate a cube map based on the prompt. So I thought this was pretty neat. It's not like high detail though. Like if you look at it, you can see it's kind of low resolution, but I mean, it's a good starting point, I think.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long.
To me, anyway, I think it's a good starting point. Also, this wheel issue, I found out that like, matter of fact, let me reload the scene. It's related to the controller, which is weird. Not really weird, because it's kind of my fault, but like, see, the wheel's fine now, right? And I'm using the keyboard to pull the wheel up, but as soon as I use a controller, so that's a controller, right? And let me reload the scene again. It's like, it depends on which one pulls the wheel up first, because it's gonna be messed up now. Never the scene reloads. Not a lot happening here, Unity. Thank you. Oh, now it's fine. Oh, there it is. See? So the reason it's doing that is because, all right, there is an issue I tried to fix because I have no idea why it does it, but in doing so, I kind of made things worse. So, all right, if I use the mouse for the wheel, you see how bright they get when it hovers over them? Versus when I use the controller, they're not as bright. I have no idea why it's like that. But they're actually even darker than this. The reason they're even like that bright now is because I had to use some code to tweak the color. For some reason, by default, like without me touching the colors with code, Unity makes it a darker color depending on whether the mouse or the controller. Matter of fact, here's both of them at the same time. See the difference? I don't know why Unity does this. It's weird. And my attempt to fix it kind of didn't really fix it, because this happens. I don't know. Got your stream again. Let's go. Welcome in, Maverick. Let's see, in dreams, I just set a calculator to detect the input is greater than 0.1%. Activates 100% instead of negative input 100%. You mean like as far as like selecting goes? Because yeah, as far as selecting goes, it's like the threshold is really small. Oh, for visual. Okay. And here goes Game Chops with this sad ass music again. Come on, Game Chops. No. Let's see. Game looks amazing, bro. It's impressive how you've done it alone. I appreciate it. But I mean, like I said, I do, you know, use a lot of like pre-made stuff, so it's not like I made everything from scratch. And I do get help here and there, like the new UI in the bottom left corner. Someone drafted that for me. I love what you done with the place. Looks like it does look like the Sigma stage. I didn't even think about that. Oh, did not think of that. See a lot of changes here. Yeah, it's just a change in scenery. So I'm also, matter of fact, let me turn on stats. I'm also looking at this, because that averaging like 40 FPS, that's telling me I gotta optimize, because there are way too many. Matter of fact, let's see, we got 146, 148 draw calls, and I kind of know why it's doing that, which is kind of easy to lower how many draw calls are happening. Like all of these, like this boundary, these are all separate objects, so I would need to like one method of optimization for like all of this stuff is it's a tool that merges meshes. So if you combine them all, well, I probably won't be able to combine all of them. I'll probably have to do like batches. But even then, like if you merge them, like if you merge a group, let's say like right here, this little cluster in this corner, let's say 6 of them, right? That's 6 separate draw calls. But if you merge all 6 into one mesh, then it becomes 1 draw call instead of 6. So you can imagine how many extra draw calls are happening, because all of these little like hexagon column things are all separate draw calls. But the tool, I don't have it imported in this project right now, but it makes things a bit easier, because it'll just grab meshes, try to combine them, and it helps if there's similar meshes and if they already share a similar material, which these do. So like at worst it's like a 10-minute fix, which will just merge all of that stuff. I didn't go ahead and merge them when I set them up because I wasn't sure if I was going to leave it like this, but yeah. Also, I found a new tech. Well, actually, I don't know if I can call it a new tech, but if you jump cancel, you can jump cancel right during this move. And if you jump cancel at the end of it, wait, if you jump cancel at the end of it, you can go into the air combo. I did not do it right. Like that. So you can do something like because when I had set this up, I was in here for like a good hour and a half trying to see what I could do, like combo wise. That's not what I was supposed to do. I can't even remember it. It's a long ass combo. Oh yeah, this. I mean, technically I didn't whiff it, but hold on. I messed it up. Oh, saved it. There we go. So what changes? Zero have I missed? 84 years I've been gone. All right, so I wonder how far back have you been gone? So new combat arena, new HUD, well, new HUD on the way. Have you seen Doppelganger? That'll kind of tell me how far back I need to go. Hunter, what up? Said, what is this game even? It's a 3D Mega Man Zero Fair game. I still haven't installed the voice, not yet. The Spear Identity Crisis thing. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, the Spear is still having an identity crisis. But I did do a different stream last week though. I played PSO2 and I used the Spear over there to kind of get some ideas, which because I've never really like I've used it in PSO2, but I never really like tried to get good with it, like to really understand how the weapon works. But it did give me some ideas, so I'll probably start working on those like after the next devlog, because pretty much everything I want to include for this like phase of the project is pretty much done. So this level, like the new map, is like the last thing I'm gonna do, because now I'm gonna take a little break from working on this, just to go ahead and get the devlog out and work on the other project, the Zelda project, for a little bit. Because like we were talking about, I don't think it was last stream, I think it was the stream before that. You gotta do what you can to mitigate burnout, and I feel it on the way with this, so it's time to mix it up after this devlog. I see you did see the clone. Okay. You're pretty much caught up there. I didn't work on anything last week. The last thing was just setting up this level. You could use the spear like a stab and juggle weapon. Like you can stab and throw the enemy all over the place with the spear. Would you ever try playing it? I'm not sure, because Axel's a shooting character. So if anything, if I were to ever make a playable Axel game, I would probably have Axel play like Billy the Kid from Zenless. New map looks great, appreciate it. But yeah, so the way the spear works, like visually in PSO2, it's like it has some like stab attacks, but it's not a stabbing weapon. It does a lot of like spinning, slashing and spinning, like really flashy. It's also acrobatic. So your character does like a lot of flips with it. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for in this with the spear, to make it more of an acrobatic type weapon. It'll still have like some stabs and all that stuff, but I want it to be more flashy. Looks like the PSO2 NG. Like the trainias? Yeah, it does actually. Like the cocoons and all that. Yeah, it does. Oh. Also, happy New Year, Top Dog. How you been? I've been good, man. I've been good. Hope you've been well. Yeah, like a command grab by stabbing and literally mopping the floor with enemies. How would I pull that off? I've seen some animations where it's like a stab and the enemy gets stuck on the weapon, then you take it and you kind of just like flip it over your head. I might try that out. Not today though. Today we're just taking it easy. I don't have a lot of time. It was something about this I wanted to say. Oh yeah. I need to fix a bug.
Play my gallery music.
I need to fix a bug with this. So this ad. I just let that finish part. Shippu Plus, which is basically Twin Dream. There was a bug with that I needed to fix, which was this, like the way it's actually kind of hard to see the clone with this level. It was easier to see the clone on the gray with the gray background. Huh. Might need to tweak that shader a little bit. Maybe Maybe you can give Axel some daggers like Jinwoo. What if you made the enemies in game stuck at 1 HP until you drop the combo, so I can pull off Spider-Man combos? Man, that's another thing. Like thinking about enemy health and all that, like making sure they have enough health where they have enough health for you to do the combo, or kind of like how Kingdom Hearts does it, where you can only take out certain enemies if you use a combo ender. That's something to think about. But yeah, I mean, I could leave it at 1 HP, but at the same time, I also want to be able to, like, not that. That was not what I was trying to do. Hold on. I want to be able to slash him. I might have to go ahead and like merge these, because I can definitely see a frame rate struggle. It's a lot happening. Kingdom Hearts will be sick probably or something. Yeah. New UI. Yeah. New UI's on the way. No ETA yet. But we are finally gonna get into some actual combat with some enemies that fight back. So that's the next phase of this. The spear is getting reworked. The Z-Knuckle is finally getting the placeholder animation swapped out. And then actual enemies. Like, that's the next big thing. I'm pretty satisfied with everything else. Like, there's a couple like minor things I need to fix, like the way that clone follows me during Twin Dream. Like, hold on. Right there. He was not supposed to float up with me, because Twin Dream clones do not do special attacks. They just do your normal attacks. The special attacks are handled with their own clones. Like that. So you can pretty much just send them out and do their own thing. Like, that's kind of my favorite thing to do right now is do this little loop. I messed it up. Hold on. Okay, you got out of it. You got lucky. And then yeah, so obviously there's like some balancing type stuff that needs to happen. Said majestic. Can I send you a couple images and tell me your opinion? Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and send them. The reason Axel couldn't have daggers because of plot. Yeah, but gotta focus on Zero. That was interesting. Hold on. you send them that way? Hmm. Just loot this. Also, I'm gonna get rid of the damage numbers. So I don't really want them anymore. Oh, I don't have the air set up for the clone. That's just wild. Yeah, I need to fix that. Which I'll do that. Like, I didn't plan on actually working on anything specific to Zero today. I wanted to learn Unity's visual effects graph. Because I want to start kind of stylizing the visual effects, like the particles and all that. And there's one in particular, impact frames. I know Unity can do it with impact frames treated as a post-processing effect. I just don't know how to do it, but I know it's possible. I know one way I've seen it done is using Unity's built-in render pipeline, where you would take a particle effect and that particle effect would render to the camera and it would do like the whole black and white impact frame. And that person put that particle effect like with a shader and all that. Like, they just gave it away for free. The problem is this project is in the high definition render pipeline, so they're not compatible. So I can't use that. So I need to learn to make it myself. That was the plan for today, was to kind of run through some tutorials for the shader graph. Not the regular shader graph, but the visual shader graph. Kind of learn how to use it. But it took me an hour trying to get something to work. Tech issues, basically. But I'll still take a look at it, just because. But real quick, Zero's air combat. The clone was not active during the core rod. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's fix that. It's weapon. Not spell. I'm glad I set it up like this, so it's whenever I add, like, even if I added a new animation or a new state, as long as I got this script on it, I can easily make it work with Twin Dream. Makes my life easier. I can't count. Jeez. 6. All right, should be good now. Yeah, I think this game is mainly focused on Zero. Yeah, Zero's the focus of this one. And I'm not saying it's a bad idea, it's just not one I'm particularly interested in doing. Because after we reach a certain point with the Zero project, I'm gonna move on. Like, cause I said this way back. Because one, this project is going on a lot further than I initially had planned for it to go, and two, the whole point was to create a system to be used for an original game in the first place. So at some point, I'm gonna move on from this. Mega Man in general, I don't know. So I did have like an idea for like a movement shooter where you play as X. That could be like a fun little like one-off. But yeah. All right. What's it supposed to be testing out? Oh yeah. Clone. There he is. So I was trying when I was trying to decide how I wanted the Twin Dream clone to behave. Rebirth kind of answered that for me. The way Yuffie's clones work for a doppelganger. They only show up when she performs an action. And when she's like idle, the clone isn't out there. When she runs around, clone isn't out there. It only shows up when she does an action. So if she does like a evade, it'll show up, or she does an attack, it'll show up, and then it just leaves. Because that's something that had me stuck for the longest time, is how to have the clone just following Zero when he's not attacking or doing anything. That's just decided, you know, why just have it not be out there. But yeah. Probably need to nerf the damage on that clone though. What? Launch not launching? It's a lot happening. Yeah, but it might have to be a different style of gameplay, like Gears of War. Axel is that much different from both Zero and X. Yeah, that's a good point, Maverick. Looks super impressive, making good work. Appreciate it. Simple combo. That whiffed how? Actually, I know why. And it's honestly something I need to really get into fixing. Frame rate dependent hitboxes. If the game stutters at the wrong moment, that hitbox is going to whiff. Because it's tied to the animation. Oh, you just out of range. Oh, you gotta check it out. Outfits. There's a way to follow up. I don't remember. Was it the dash or? Trying to remember because like I said, the other night I was practicing combos for like a good hour and a half. I was trying to get like one combo with each element. I can't remember the fire one. I remember it had something to do with a follow-up after that part. Don't remember what it was. I think Doppel was the one with Buster. Like the intro to RoboCop. Just getting blasted. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember it now. Hold on. And then I would catch him, and then keep a combo going. Please don't give up on the project. Find a guy that's insane design. Guy said, got some look. Hold on, let me utterly decimate this employee for arriving on time. But no, Maverick, I'm not saying I'm giving up on the project. I'm saying there's gonna come a point with this project where I, feel like I've accomplished what I've wanted to really like learn from it. And at that point, at that point, it'll be like a complete playable experience. So I feel like it would be enough, like content wise, to kind of give out to play. Is that War Machine? Do you like War Machine's forearm guns to be top of his arm or back by the elbow side? I kind of like under the arm, I think. Yeah, I think I like under the arm. Like both. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with either. So you mean no expansions? Yeah, like once this game is, like once the bosses are added, because like I said, 6 boss fights, that's way more than I had intended to do. So yeah, 6 bosses, like a mini playable level prior to each boss to kind of just let you experience the movement mechanics. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. And yeah, there won't be any expansions from there. Like at that point, yeah, like I'm taking the system and I'm turning it into an original game. That was weird. Thunder is still goated. think the work done already is insane for just a solo dev. I appreciate it, but like I said, I still get like my whole mentality is making something out of nothing. So, and also, you know, get the most for the least. So I'll grab what I can and use it, like a lot of pre-made stuff. Wrong weapon. Yeah, I might have to. I really need to optimize this level. Got way too high. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong follow-up. There we go. I know it's just crazy for no reason. Ah, just out of range. Yeah, lucky. Is that a super chat? Appreciate it. Polyrath. Love the Zero series. Keep it the good work. Will do. But I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you. I can't plan that. There it is. Okay. Oh wait, I only get one. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Wait, it might work. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot about that. Out of the corner. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't figure what am I trying to do. Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. Jump and then. Dang, I did not know that can connect. All right. I definitely want to change the ice effects. I saw a tutorial with Unity's visual shader graph, the visual effect graph, that does ice, but it was showing off their ice, and I think it's really cool because I want to, like I said, I want to start stylizing some of these effects at this point. I'm kind of leaning full into like the whole tune shader type stuff, so like cell shading and all that, kind of what I'm leaning into. That's a cool looking UI. I appreciate it. High Blitz is the one that drafted it for me, and I got to get the right side imported. Right now I got the left side, but it's not functional at the moment. I know that I made an all element combo before Doppel. Yeah, you did. Yeah. We all know MS Card will be released after the end of the work. They're still working on it. We'll get it eventually. Satisfying looking 3D combat I've ever seen. Appreciate it. I'm definitely pulling inspiration from a lot of other games. But yeah, the thing that my original plan today was to try to do, cause like I said, I gotta, like, hard deadline, I gotta get off at 12 or noon Eastern. But it is, where is it? So I got shader graph import right here, visual effect graph. I want to learn how to use this because shader graph, I'm a little comfortable with shader graph, but this one is the one I really want to learn how to use. And let me see. And the main thing I want to use for it is, where are you? Shader graph? No. I think it's this one. I think it's the right. I want to use it to make a full screen visual where it'll basically be used as a post effect, like a post processing effect that will render the screen to just black and white, and that way I can do impact frames through post effects. But hold on, let me pull up the documentation from Unity's site. I do want to test this real quick before I hop off for today. So they say go to assets, create, shader graph, HDRP. Delete this. And then in the project window, select shader graph, open the shader editor. In graph settings, set HDRP target. If there isn't one, go to add the targets. just want to see what happens. I want to see if I can at least make a little progress. Like, I want to see if I can set up this shader graph to make the whole screen just turn white. And then we'll work from there. Whenever Unity finishes doing Unity stuff. Because it's taking its sweet time. What? Get out of here. This is the project I was gonna use to practice the VFX stuff. I had this open, ready to go, but yeah, we don't need that. All right. At the target ACRP, so it's already set, so we're good there. And the material drop down, set the full screen, so we're good there. How do I apply it to the screen? It's the core. Two options: custom pass or post-processing effect. And that's the route I want to take. Edit project settings, graphics. ACRP global settings. ACRP is so annoying to use. Like, I want to go back to the built-in render pipeline. But nah, it's the reason I switched this project to HDRP is because I needed per object motion blur. So like, not like full screen motion blur, but just to carry themselves with blur if they moved like, you know, fast. I needed that, and that's only available in HDRP, which kind of sucks. Hold on. Okay, thought someone was outside. But yeah, that kind of sucks. But I mean, gotta learn. So I'm gonna learn if I keep pushing it off till later. So all right, project settings, graphics, XGRP global set. Scroll down till you find custom post process. Custom post process orders, right? And after post process, viewed as after post process. This one? It just says after post process, so that no custom post process available. So how do I guess the question becomes, how do I set up this as a custom post process? I guess that would be the next question. Unless, oh, because this has a shader, right? It has a, where's it? Not custom render texture. I already created the shader. I created a graph. All right, Spotify. And Game Chops. And ad. Yeah, this is why I don't like lo-fi like that. Matter of fact, we're gonna switch it up. Where's some hi-fi at? And the ads finished playing. All right. So edit process graphics, did that. After post process, select the name custom post process you want to but I don't see it. Which I'm switching to hi-fi. All right. What was it? I just want to see if I can get this set up first for in the stream. So did I create the wrong kind? Ah, found you. But that means I'm gonna have to learn how to write it, or can I use this to create a graph? Because if I have to actually write like the shader, like write the code for it and not use the graph, it's over for that. That's too much. I want to call this. Now tie this to, wait, so is it gonna show up here now? Still doesn't. Create shader, HDRP post process, and then use shader graph. I did that. That's this one. But it still doesn't, try this one. I don't think I tried that one yet. This isn't the one that the documentation tells me to use. We'll see. I didn't name it yet, Unity. Go up now? Okay, so there you are. No, that's this one. And on top of that, all right, hold on. Get rid of this. So documentation says to create oh yeah, discard and close the window. I don't need it. Assets, create shader, HDRP post process, and then assets, create shader graph, HDRP, and then select post create shader graph. I did that. So I'm just gonna start over. HDRP sucks. So annoying to use. All right, try this again. 8 shader graph, HDRP, full screen. right now, full screen shader graph. Cool. This is the one I need to show up here, and it doesn't. And the way to apply it, according to the documentation, says it should go here. Apply custom post-processing effect. And it doesn't. And I can't put it here. And I know you can do unless I can get the shader out of this, right? View generated shader, copy shader. This is the script of the shader. I don't need the script of the shader. I need the actual shader, my guy. What's this? Set full screen shader in the post-processing script. No. Trying to avoid having to do shaders, but might not have a choice. So yeah, here's the shader. I might have to learn how to write shaders from scratch. Oh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, it's not showing up. Even though it's supposed to have been. Hold on. Shader graph, HDRP. So full screen shader graph. It's not, apparently these don't show up over here. It needs to specifically be custom. I can do custom. I don't need a render texture though. And according to the documentation, it just says assets create. I don't need a post-processing volume. Full screen shader. Assets create shader. I need shader graph though. Yeah, assets create shader graph, HDRP, full screen shader graph, and that's what this is. And it doesn't show up here. To apply a custom post-processing effect in your scene, set up a volume component. That's after you get it set up here. Well, I have hit a roadblock. And I mean, I could get, where's the, I don't need to open the shader editor. Hold on. Let me open the graph up. HDRP. Full screen. Full screen target does not support. Really? I mean, can't use this. And this doesn't say, this specifically says to set the active target to HDRP. Interesting. Let's try it. If custom detection might change something. Oh, even though it says a custom return. Okay, fine. We shall not use it. See if it will at least in this. Custom pass, right? I might have to try to use custom pass. Game object. And what? It doesn't tell me what to select after that. Yeah, it doesn't tell me which type of volume. Because there's already a global one out in the scene, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's this one. And it's no custom stuff, which means none of those are showing up here. Nope. Yep, in the drop down, search for the name of the custom post process volume script and select it. And it's not here. Ew. Don't you just love when you follow the instructions to the letter and it still doesn't work? All right, we're gonna run it from the top again. Maybe I missed something. Yo, maybe it's user error. You said it's my favorite. Like maybe it's user error. Like maybe I missed something. Let's find out. All right. A custom post-processing effect requires the following files: a C# post-processing volume and an associated full screen shader. You can use a shader file or a full screen shader graph. Okay. HDRP includes a template of each file you need to set up custom post-processing. To generate each template, start with the first one. Assets, create, rendering. Select HDRP, C#, that post-processing volume. Okay. That's one. What we gonna name it? Full screen. And then what it is. Full screen. We just call it post process volume. Or my absolute favorite. Close and reopen the project and suddenly it works for some reason. Yo, that happened at one stream like last month. The controller, like the controls were all kinds of messed up. Couldn't figure out what was going on. No errors, nothing. Just restart the project and it's great now.
You can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember,
it's just great. It's great.
At night.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. Unity going Unity. I clicked one thing, Unity. Get your life together. All right, that's done. Next. Two options for this one. Well, not two options, two steps. So create shader. Wait, okay, shader. HDRP post process. HDRP post process. Okay, they both can't be called the volume. Just call you post-process volume shader. So I know who's who. So that's the volume, that's the shader. Weird, unrelated error. The universal render pipeline, which I'm not using universal in the HDRP, so why are you giving me that error? Anyway, all right, now we need the shader graph. So shader graph, HDRP, full screen shader graph. All right, we got the volume, the shader, and the shader graph. They're not connected in any way though. As far as I can tell, they're like just three separate files. They're not really linked. Programming life is something else. Yeah, it is. All right. This creates each template file in the project. Window the assets folder. So yeah, right here. All right. For HDRP to recognize a custom post-processing effect in your project, assign it in the global settings. So right here, full screen post-process volume. So that's this one. The one that I'm praying I'll be able to just edit with the graph, because if I have to actually write the code for this shader, it's probably not gonna happen, be real with you. All right, so there's that. So that's this, not the shader graph, not the shader itself. How do I connect these is my question. How does it know? All right, to apply custom post processing effect in your scene, blah, 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 blah. That's, where are you? This, this. Full screen post process volume. So that's this again. Not these. This. What does it do? It does nothing. I need, is it, are they automatically linked to each other if they're in the same folder or something like that? All right. Did that. Set the full screen shader in the post processing script. Oh no, I have to actually touch the script. I don't want to. Oh no. All right, here we go. In the project window, select the full screen shader graph to view it in the inspector. So I need the graph this time. Oh wait, I didn't view it in the inspector over here, not this. Find the name and subcategory of the full screen shader. So shader graphs full screen shader? What you talking about? Or filmer. Shader graphs full screen shader graph? That's it. In the project window, double click on the custom post-processing volume script. This is probably how I link the two. I'm probably about to get my question answered. In the custom post-processing volume script, find the following line that defines the name and subcategory of the shader the volume uses. That's this. Replace it with the name and subcategory of the full screen shader you want to use. Oh, so yeah, this answers my question. This links them. This tells the script which shader and graph to actually use. Okay, so it was on me. That was user error. I missed something. What's the name of it? Shader graphs. Full screen shader graph. Okay. Duh, duh, duh. All right, I only had to edit one line, so I think we're safe. I think we're safe. You're appreciate the alert, but yeah, I think we're safe now. I think we're safe now. Yeah, I only had to touch one line. And then they got some example scripts I can take a look at. I think, yeah, because they have one that'll make the whole screen grayscale. I think that's a good starting point. But it's all script. It's all script. And I don't want to. I don't know why I don't like data scripts. I don't know why. I like coding. I like actually writing code to do stuff. I would prefer code over using. All right, For anything other than shaders, I would prefer code. But for some reason, when it comes to handling shaders, I would rather use a shader graph. Don't know why. Just don't want to touch shader code. I'm gonna have to. Like, I have to. Like, what did Kratos say to boy? Yeah, we have to because you're afraid of it. Yeah, I'm boy right now. Shader code is evil. I know, I've tried it before. Crazy. All right. So it's here. Wait, nope, got an error. Unable to find shader graphs / full screen. Shader graph, post processing. Okay, why? It's right here. It's shader graphs. Oh, there's a space right there. That. But I mean, shaders, you can get away with a lot of stuff, like with a shader though. Like you can get real clever with what you can do visually with a shader. All right, work now. No error related to the shader, right? I can't tell if that was because it was there already or not. I mean, this isn't gonna do anything. Oh, wait. We got it. Okay. So I'm guessing how to do this impact frame, right? Step one is we need to completely overlay the screen with a color. I'm assuming. Which that's here. Matter of fact, let me expose this. Why are you not? Okay. How was intensity exposed and not color? Hold on. Got option I'm missing to expose this variable. Oh well, I can still tweak it down. Yeah, it's checked exposed. Weird. Anyway. You don't like white? Is it because it's transparent? Yeah. That's interesting. When this was set to gray, it worked. Now it doesn't work at all. Wow, Tech. Appreciate the alert. How you doing? We're kind of trying to figure some stuff out. Trying to learn the shader graph. Hold on. Let me remove it. Add it back. Because I need to learn visual effects. So trying to educate myself by fumbling around with stuff. You doing? Go. Now I'm trying to learn how shader graph works. So, all right, why? Like, if I leave it at default, right, it does the gray. But as soon as I introduce a color node to it, unless it's because of this, let's switch the color mode to HDR. See if that helps. This ad is gonna get me flagged. Thanks, Spotify. So I guess the first thing to figure out is why does it do? Oh. So this is not my first time using the shader graph, but it is my first time using shader graph for a post-processing effect. I'm trying to do a full screen post-processing effect. But even then, even using shader graph for just a shader, I'm still fairly new to it. Post-processing is supposed to be straightforward. Yeah, I know, right? I think I just need to like better familiarize myself with the nodes and how they work. Because basically I'm trying to create an impact frame post-processing effect. And I have a general idea of how I would do it. But right now I'm just confused because of this. Like, what I mean is if I take off this color node, right, and I just have this, the default, I can change the color, right? Oh no, it just doesn't like, oh, I gotta save it, wait. See? I can change the color here, and that's fine. But as soon as I throw in a color node to as soon as I throw in a color node to, you know, allow me to tweak that color, like with an exposed variable, it no longer does that. Like, it only goes to black. And I don't know why. Try to bare minimum, like basic contrast brightness. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I probably right now just detach. All right. Let's see what we got here. Procedural inputs. Wouldn't I need this? Wouldn't I need to? Grab the screen space. I don't think there's both base color and color node. There any math like multiply? Yeah, there are nodes for multiply and add. Yeah, is like like I said, I'm fairly new to it, but I'm assuming I would need to grab maybe the screen space. I know there's a screen space node. I'm not sure. All right, math. Multiply. Like multiply the color is what you're saying? I don't know if there's like a contrast or brightness one. There is a contrast. You're on to something. All right, let's try that. Multiply. So multiply the color. So let me throw a multiply out here. All right, so we gotta multiply. I need some space. So the output would go here. So you saying, because I know with another shader I did with this a similar setup like this, I had the color and then B was attached to a float that I would use for intensity. I'm not familiar with shader, but I am a touch designer, which is basically a shader playground. It's okay. I'm pretty sure it all like. I'm pretty sure that skill set translates over to Unity. I'm pretty sure it does. All right. So I want to try what I did with the other shader. Just to see, right? What I don't get is it's exposed, but it's not showing up. Like in this intensity variable, like the one that's already there. Not sure where that came from. This is not over here. It's probably on the script. Yeah, that's what intensity is supposed to do. It's supposed to like do that, but it's not translating over here. And I don't know where this intensity variable came from. Like, hold on. See, they're right here. Color and intensity. They're on the material, but I need them to be on the volume. And doesn't, yeah, public clamp flow parameter intensity new. Okay. That's where it comes from. All right. So the next thing I would need to figure out is how to get the materials parameters or exposed variables, how to get them to show up here will be the next thing to figure out. Huh. I don't know how to read those nodes in Unity though. Like maybe give me some pointer. perhaps I can help you. Like, where's the input node and where's the output node? Oh, okay. All right. So with this one, here's the input for base color. Then multiply. There are two inputs over here on the left right now. One's connected to the color and the other one's connected to a float for intensity. And they output into base color. That's all I have right now. And then there's another input for alpha, which is right now is max. This is set to 1. Yeah. Just set this to like mode slider. Then 0 max. That's what I don't get. Like, I can do all of this, but it does not, like, this intensity is not this intensity. Hey, appreciate the follow. Do you need to know that exporting the rendered current frame, try to put it directly? Okay. I think the node for that one is screen. Is it screen? I don't think it's just screen. I think it's screen color. That's scene color. I think it's this one. Let's try both. Might as well. All right, for right now, attach. What does it take as input? Oh, the scene color. Yeah, what if I did that? Scene color instead of color. And then maybe instead of intensity. Wouldn't it? I'll probably, I don't know. I'm just trying stuff. Got this showing over here. And these have a built-in intensity. Okay, so not that. What if I get if I just do it? Exposure. And this is UV level. Yeah, this needs to be modified with something. Or it might not even be this one. Oh. I'll try to multiply the rendered frame with the plain white color. It's a crude contrast method. Okay. In that case, let's reattach you to this. And I'll switch this back to push you back to like a regular instead of HD. All right. This multiply it with white. Save. Same black screen. Let's try the other one. Wait. There's a contrast. Invert. And I know I'm going to use this at some point because not Twin Dream. Dark Hole. Is it called Dark Hole? When zero stops time and everything on the screen inverts. I know I'm gonna have to use this at some point. Let's see, we got saturation, replace color, white balance. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to look it up too. Right now it's kind of just like a blind experiment, I guess. Because I'm at the end of the stream anyways. Part of me wants to say it has something to do with these not showing up over here. This is shader graphs though. This is the right path to it. It's real quick. Generate. I just wish they would show up here. I feel like this has something to do. Is this intensity parameter is not this one. This was created in the script, like right here. So it's like this script is kind of doing its own thing, and it's getting stacked with what the actual shader is trying to do. Which is probably why whenever I try to do any other thing as an input, it doesn't work. It just likes this color, some weird ass reason. Let's see. I still get an error. Multi-sample texture being with non-samples. What? Texture 2D image. That's what I need. But yeah, pretty sure I can look it up and someone will probably already have this issue solved, but like, because I don't know. I think the thing that's bothering me right now is the fact that my exposed parameters are not showing up here. Instead, I just get the one that's created in the script.
You can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job
and the fact that I'm like, I'm gonna have to really look at the script and see what that does, like intensity.
You can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at LinkedIn.
There it is. So material, set float, intensity. Intensity dot value.
Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Saturday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamine.
So
Itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday.
this shit lead. Does
We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money
sample
goals?
buffer? Okay.
You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today.
HD sample
Intuit
buffer.
Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
And switch the source buffer to blit. Oh yeah. Okay, the documentation mentions blit. Where is it? I mean, it mentions it code wise, like if you're coding the shader, but where is it? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong page. There it is. Make a full screen shader graph blit compatible. Okay. That source material for the blit command, blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. Was it HD sample buffer or was it just sample buffer? Oh, URP sample buffer. I can't use that one here. This is HDRP. I can't use that one. But are there any other ones? There's custom color, custom depth, HD sample. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the HDRP one, but it changed the source buffer to it. I don't see it. I see normal world space, smooth, motion vector, sky, post processing, and then shader graph has not shader graph. Documentation has sample texture. Set a blit source material. Create a main text node. 2D array. Yeah, first let's just see what this does, right? Just output this. Motion vectors, no. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. We're getting something. Well, this is something different, right? But right, progress is progress. Yeah, that's UV, yeah. Ah, okay. So if we got UV, it's a step in the right direction, right? We can. So yeah, because it says normal. Normals, yeah. So motion vector shouldn't give me anything, right? Yeah, because nothing's happening. Nothing's moving, so motion vector's with it. But I am curious. Hold on. Save it first. So, I mean, HD sample buffer is pulling from the screen space though. So, yeah, that's a step in the right direction. I'm curious, motion vectors, is this gonna actually show something on the screen when things are actually moving? Ah, okay. So that's motion blur. And you can see zeros per object blur. Okay. I was just curious what that looked like. All right. So this node definitely is the node, I think. Just need to figure out which. It wouldn't be smoothness, definitely not normals, not motion vectors. I don't think it's any of these to be honest. We need something else. Try these nodes. Screen position. Oh, I didn't even think about screen. Cause that's another one I use for like a distortion shader. Screen position, scene color to base color. Okay. So screen position outputs into scene color is what you're saying? And then scene color outputs into base color. Mode, default raw center tile pixel. We can see what the different modes do. Probably because it's HDRP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. HDRP makes everything so much more complicated. And like I said, the only reason I even switched this project over to it is because I wanted per object motion blur. I don't know why Unity just doesn't have that for like the built-in or the universal render pipeline. It's annoying. What if instead of screen position, this one output it? I wish I could switch this to, matter of fact, let me try this. I see something over here. We'll try. But it doesn't, never mind, it doesn't tell me what texture is supposed to say. Custom pass volume. Hold on, let me see. Unity, HDRP. Oh, I'm in the wrong keyboard. Unity, shader, graph. Matter of fact, do this. Because Unity, they give they give a grayscale. All right, so I think you was right. I think you were right about screen position. Because from what I'm seeing, they use screen position. So it looks like you were right about screen position. Set to default, and then it goes like you said. in the same color, but this is where they switch it up. They use a split, so they split the outputs. Send the red and green to an add. And then that add goes into another add. What? Oh, because they take the blue after that. So red and green gets added together. Then the blue is added to that after red and green get added together. Space. What happened here? So red and green get added together first, and then blue gets added to the after the fact. Where's this going? Then what happens? Divide. Yeah, divide by 3. Exposure. Or because HDRP, you gotta have exposure. Okay, got it. So divide by 3, then exposure, multiply by the exposure value. A lot happening. Which, okay, this value I would definitely, guess I would, I just leave it 3. I would definitely expose that variable. And then multiply by an exposure. Because HDRP loves exposure. Got a float or that it's actually and then what happened then? This doesn't. Oh, because this isn't a screen space like a post process there. This is like a shader for an object, not the camera. This probably won't work now, but I feel like it's a good starting point. If I can get it to, this goes into what, base color? From here to base color. Why is it so complicated? Right? HDRP, man, I'm telling you, Unity just made it so damn complicated. But yeah, HDRP does have exposure. It does. But I think my current situation is I need, well, no. Even still, it didn't work, so. You got screen position that goes in the same color. Same color splits the red, green, and blue. According to what they have, red and green get added together. And then blue gets added back to it. And then that outputs into a multiply, I mean a divide. Just about 3. I got 3, right? Yeah. Then that gets multiplied by exposure. Current multiplier. And then that outputs in the base. Yeah.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
Next on Metro's Nada Yada Island podcast.
I almost fainted when the 4 new bombshells arrived. 4 free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G phones at Metro.
No way.
And finding out the 4th line is free.
Taking a speed effect.
That's wild. Join Metro and get 4 free Samsung 5G phones.
Oh, that's cool.
Only at Metro.
Plus tax. Bring 4 numbers and an ID and sign up for any Metro Flex plan. Not available currently at T-Mobile or have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view.
Okay, they start with screen position too, so yeah.
Helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good.
Screen position, default, distance.
Start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Saturday presents in the red corner the undisputed, undefeated weed whacker guy, champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere, and in the blue corner the challenger, extra strength Saturday.
Inverse alert.
Drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is
Why?
Saturday. Bring it on.
It's a cool effect though. Okay. Yeah, but that video is a simple overlay, I believe, by the current frame color, right? Yeah, like pretty much, yeah. And it looks like everything I'm seeing, they all start with screen position. And it's basically what you do after that, it's the question that I need to figure out. But everything starts with screen position. Yeah. But let me look up the doc. See what it actually gets. Mr. I almost said Purple Pupple. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. Let me see what screen position actually provides access to the mesh vertex or fragments screen position. The mode of output value can be selected. Default returns screen position. This mode divides the screen position by the clip base. That's the everything starts with it though, so I'm assuming that's what you. What was the other one? HDRP, HD, green sample or something, sample buffer. HDRP sample buffer. Typing it wrong. What's that one? All right, sample buffer samples a buffer directly from the camera. Sounds more like what we need, right? So what are you doing? We're trying to come up with a post-processing effect to make the screen black and white for impact frames. You could try, I don't know how to do these. Output just the blue. Okay, I got you. Maybe combine a constant 1 or 255 for our and up in the basement. All right, we can try that. Since none of this works, I'm gonna keep split though. Keep split. So matter of fact, let's just see what we get from. What if, oh, you come back here. You don't use scene color. Screen position. I feel like you were right about, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you were right about the matter of fact, hold on. Let me use that node. I think it's still down there, right? All right. Let me use that one again. Sample buffer. And the problem is we don't need UV though. I'm curious if I split this, right? And it's just blue. What do we get? My guy. Screen position up. At the HD cover. Oh, like like output the screen position into the sample buffer. Okay, we try it. No change. But this is definitely a step in the right direction, I think. So we needed to split and only use the blue. Cool. Guess from here we can kind of output all the color. Okay. So full output looks like. Oops, did not mean to put that there. Okay, so if you just use any single color channel, you get black and white. Yeah. So if you use any single color channel, you'll get black and white. And maybe just split directly and combine base color. Like this. Oh. I use because we got an RGB. I don't think I can just use add. Unless I do what they did over there where they had 2 ads. Like the first ad was for red and green. And then they had a second ad for blue. Like this. It's getting messy. They did this, so they combined red and green first and then recombined it with blue. And then they put that here. This. Okay. Oh, you said a combined note? Let me see if there's a combined note. That would kind of clean things up. So this is kind of what I saw in my head into that back frame, but not as what's a good word? Sharp as this. But I feel like it's maybe a good start. Let me see if there's like a combined node or something. Maybe like a color node. Oh, there's a combined node. Ah. I took the long route. But this is going to kind of give us the same thing, right? So something about splitting it like that and adding them back together gets rid of the color. Yeah, this brings us back to this. Yeah, you just said it, right? It's supposed to output the original, but for some reason it just takes the color away from it. That's weird. Yeah, combined we get the regular color back. Red and green. Oh. That's weird. But yeah, you aren't the only one lost. Like, I'm still trying to figure this out. So what we know works, these get us the screen. And if we split this, we can get black and white. For some reason, instead of combining them like this, adding them together like this removes the color. Why? I have no idea. But it is essentially what I'm aiming for. Makes no sense why it's black and white if we're recombining all the previous channels, but all right, cool, fine. Put the last add to base color and the A to alpha. Okay, yeah, the last add is, it might be because of alpha. Let's see. Good. Point. Is it because of alpha? It is not because of alpha. Hmm. Yeah, we're in the same boat. I don't get it. Why does this doesn't work? Like, not doesn't work, but the math ain't mathing. Like, all we did was separate the channels and put them back together. What? All right, whatever. I guess the next thing need to kind of, because we wouldn't want an impact frame. We wouldn't want round to be an impact frame. Like, I think what I need to do, because like I said, someone did create an impact frame shader, but it only works with the built-in pipeline. So I would have to go and look at it, like look at the shader code that they did for that to see what exactly did they use, and then see if I can translate that over to HDRP. I think that's probably the route to take.
Because with Kind Snacks, you don't have to compromise between what tastes good and feels good. Each bar is
That's what I'm
full of
thinking.
ingredients like almonds and peanuts, and delicious flavors like dark chocolate and caramel. Kind Snacks are good and good for you. That's all kinds of good. Tap the banner to shop now.
We see you getting after your fitness goals.
Their shader, do I have?
You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress.
I'll show you theirs really quick.
So you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
So this is the one someone made, but
In this section, we're
this, right? So there's, it applies how do you explain? So it takes the, from what I'm gathering just from looking at this, is this is a render, well, this is like a quad, and it has a texture being rendered onto it. That texture is coming from the camera, and then this is being applied to the camera. But this doesn't work in HDRP, so I guess I'm gonna go take a look at it and try to figure it out. This one's cool. This is, they use a particle system and it renders to this render texture. And then this render texture, if I'm guessing it, it's applied to the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a project and import this and see what that, how did they pull that off? Cause that's what I'm going for, like this. This still baffles me. You split the channels, put them back together, and it just loses all color. Whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on that one. Perhaps you need a full screen custom pass. Probably. But for HDRP, most likely. That's what it's looking like. And it's on the documentation site. It's saying you can use a full screen shader for post processor, or your other option, like right below it, is a custom pass. So I guess I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna see if I can reverse engineer the built-in render pipeline impact frame. I'm gonna see if I can reverse engineer that one. And then if not, then I'll look into custom passes. Of a buffer. Yep. Worth a try. Yeah, you're right. It is. It definitely is. Real quick, I want to see. Instead of if splitting it, we can buy the exact same. It is though, like what? So yeah, something happens in here that strips the color. Distance, vector 2. I just want to see what this looks like. Distance. X and Y. Oh. Eat. That's 0, 0. What about stride? Okay, so you don't like large numbers. Okay, so what else did they use? Inverse alert. This is from that video that you had sent with the where they had that full screen, the link that you had sent. Tried out some of the nodes they used just to see what happened. Just because I'm curious. They put this in time? Really? All right. Then for A, they got a multiply. Yeah. What's up? Getting really unorganized. Let me. Yeah, see, spaghetti. So, all right, ladder. 0.5. That goes into A. B is arbitrary number right now. Add. Okay, what are you adding? What? I am so confused at this. All right, so this is what they did. So they have an add here. This add also uses a slider. You know what also goes into it? The multiply from above. Curious what that do. Either way, let's see what we get. I'm kind of just trying stuff now. Okay, so this increases the dark areas. Yeah, I'm just trying what they did in that tutorial. You know, I'm kind of just playing around at this point. But we do know at least that this, and this. Like this section right here gives us black and white. Everything else, I'm kind of just playing around. Because I'm about to hop off the stream. I need to get something to eat. And then I'll probably play around with this a little later. See if I can reverse engineer that other one that I showed. I'm curious if I can do it. I envy VFX artists. Y'all are a different breed. What do you do with that? So that goes into the inverse lerp. Inverse lerp outputs to alpha. Really? Oh. This goes here. Broke it. All right. Let me see something real quick. So, full screen, allow material. What does this do? What does allow material override do? Check it and find out. This doesn't tell me what. I have to look this up in the documentation. I don't know what this does, so I'm checking out. Blend mode disabled. We got custom, multiply, additive, pre-multiply. Curious. Additive look like. I think okay. Switch it back. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I really appreciate the help though. Get ready to call it. How long? About 3 hours. So yeah, right. Just check my logic. Seems fine. Pick up. Oh, they got the split the channels. You combine the channels to go back to normal. All right. As far as streaming tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure at the moment. Because I do have a lot of editing I need to do. Probably doing like right after I eat. Probably end up like doing the editing. So we'll see. If so, it'll be we'll try earlier tomorrow if I do stream. So like 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern is when I'll be up live. And I guess the focus for tomorrow would be figuring out this effect. But we'll see. If you haven't joined the Discord, link is in the description if you're over on YouTube. And if you are, you know, a dev, you do music, art, VFX, it's a place to share your stuff. Possibly collab. Thanks for the stream and confusion. I too am confused. But I really appreciate you though. Definitely do. But yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Great rest of your day. And most importantly, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.